Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This is Sai Malayala. So in this particular video, I am going to give you all the details what a student required to see before he is going to join in Manipal University. So if you have any doubts regarding anything, you can call me on Call Me For App. The video in which I explain the whole process is in the description. You can check that video. And if you have any doubts, you can also join in the Telegram group, link in the description, and also DM me on Instagram, link in the description. And also you can mail me at SCMYDqueries. And you can also do comment down. I will be replying all the comments whenever I am free. So without taking much time, let's get into the video and let me give you all the details regarding Manipal University. So let's get started. If we talk about Manipal University, which is a private deemed university established in the year 1953. Whoa, 1953 means it has a very good alumni base. Okay. When it comes to NIRF ranking, it ranks 45th among engineering colleges, 8th among universities, 14th in overall category. So that's a great rankings actually. When it comes to transportation, if you want to go by road, Mangalore bus stand, which is 66 kilometers away from the campus. And when it comes to train, Mangalore Central Railway Station, which is 67 kilometers, Udupi Railway Station, which is 7 kilometers from the campus. If you want to reach Manipal University by air, so Mangalore airport is 66 kilometers away from the campus. And when it comes to mode of admission, so mostly like Manipal entrance test followed by counseling based on the ranks you get in that particular Manipal entrance test. As you already know, this is only merit based. Only quality and limited crowd will be there in this particular Manipal, which is a plus point for the university or college. And when it comes to courses offered in aeronautical engineering, automobile, biomedical, biotechnology, so communication and computer engineering, CSE, data science and engineering, electrical and electronics, ECE, EIE, IPE, industrial production engineering, information technology, mechanical, mechatronics, media technology. So according to some sources, I got the information that this year they are going to start specializations or not. So let's hope for the best. If they are going to start specializations, so there may be a chance of increasing the seats, so which will be an advantage to all of you guys. And when it comes to seat matrix, so according to the one which they are submitted to NIRF for ranking framework, so if you see UG for approved intake for UG 4 years program is 2018 to 19 is 1860. Previously it was also 1860. So we can say somewhere around 1900. So this is the approved intake for this particular university. Total actual student strength in the campus for 4 years UG courses 6665 is the number of male students. Number of female students is 1580. And total number of students is 8245. So if you see girl to boy ratio is somewhere around 1:3 or 1:4. So which is a very good ratio compared to many other colleges in India. And when it comes to cutoffs, so these are the cutoffs. So for this particular cutoffs, I really searched a lot, and after that finally I got these cutoffs. So these are last year round 8 cutoffs. So in round 8 and round 7, round 6 data. Based on that I gave here, and same for the MIT Jaipur, and those which I kept star mark, right? So if you see Jaipur cutoffs include approximation. So those I kept stars here, 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 here. So wherever I kept stars, so those include the approximations. So please just use this an idea. So for which, so based on which you can get into those colleges. So this is of MIT Manipal and this is of MIT Jaipur, and here are some other, you can check them. Okay, yeah, these are like approximations. So the stars which I kept is approximations. Now comes to placement stats. So regarding placements, you can say it's one of the best colleges, can offer you very good opportunities in the form of placements. And if you see ClearTax, MyGate, TCS, Microsoft, Accenture, Dell, Goldman Sachs, etc., the major recruiters of the campus, 292 companies came for placement this year, and internships offers for the most of the students. 50 Fortune 500 companies visited. So out of Fortune 500 companies, so 50 companies visited for the campus placements. So this is MIT year versus salary statistics. Highest is 43.31. So which is this year, and previously it is 39.6. So now let me show you that. So these are the things. Number of recruiters 292, Fortune 550, total number of offers 1089, number of placement offer 957, internships offer 791, summer internships 130, eligible students 1400, one less than 1400, highest it is 43.31, average CTC is 7.5, and median CTC is 6.2. So top sector is core sector, and Accenture, Capgemini, Goldman Sachs, TCS are major recruiters. So these are year-wise starts from 2016 till 2020. You can once check this, pause the video and check this data. And when it comes to placements of Jaipur, 84% students got internship plus placement, and 20% got placement with more than 10 lakhs package, and registered students for placements are 1069, and 80% got placement with 4.5 LPA to 10. In between that 4.5 to 10 got 80% students. Total placement percentage is 85%, and highest package for Jaipur campus is 42, and average is 6.2, and in main campus 50 Fortune 500 companies visited, right? In Jaipur campus 27 Fortune 500 companies visited the placements. And if you come to fee structure and scholarships, till now no one in the YouTube gave you these data regarding fee structures and scholarships in a detailed way, so I am going to give that. For all the work I am doing for you guys, please, I need at least 1 like and 1 subscribe and 1 share from your side. So I hope you will all do that for me. When it comes to Group A, 16, so total for 4 years, 16 lakhs 26,000. For Group B, 13 lakhs 10,000, and for Group C, 17 lakhs 90,000. So in first year, 3 lakhs 35, that is for same for all, because it is first year subjects will be, classes will be common for everyone irrespective of the branches. And from second year onwards, for Group A will have like 4 lakhs 31,000 each year, and Group B will be having 3 lakhs 25,000 each year, and Group C will be having 4 lakh 85,000 each year. So this is the fee structure for Group A, Group B, Group C. Now you may ask me what are Group A, Group B, Group C. So these are Group A, Group B, Group C. You can pause the video once check, and so Group A, Group B and Group C. So all the CSC, EC related things comes under Group C. That is why the cost is a little high, 17 lakhs 19,000. And so this is about fee structure. Now let us discuss about fee structure at hostels. So hostel one time refundable varies as per non-AC and AC. It will be from 7,500 to 15,000, and seat rent, hostel seat rent per year. So AC or non-AC, again it will vary. So based on your choice, the prices will go up and down. Hostel utility advance again varies as per single or shared, AC or non-AC. So it is 26,000 to 44,000. Mess advance per year is 46,000. So all this you can average it down. Okay. So yeah. So when it comes to scholarship, first we'll talk about merit based. So achiever, scholar, and free ship. For free ship, 100% course fee. If your ranks is from 1 to 100 ranks in MET, 5% will get from each and every branch based on allotment, based on the student intake. Top 5% students who got between these 1 to 100 ranks, so they will be getting the scholarship. And 80% minimum aggregate in boards should be there to avail that particular free ship scholarship. When it comes to scholar, 20% course fee, 101 to 5,000 ranks in MET, and 5% will be from will get from every branch, and 80% minimum aggregate in boards. When it comes to achiever, 20% course fee. So it is based on CGPA of previous year. Like if you are applying for second year, they will check the CGPA of first year. And when it comes to like here also they will get top 5% will get from every branch, and 8 plus CGPA. If you maintain 8 plus CGPA, you can apply this particular scholarship. As you all know, like there is a branch sliding option in Manipal. So if you slide the branch, you are not eligible for the scholarships. And if failed or detained or due to attendance, if you got debarred or something else, you are not eligible and should pay if you leave in the course. For example, you took scholarship for 1 year and you wanted to leave, come out of the college or come out of that particular course, then you have to pay how much scholarship you took till then when you are staying in the campus. So that is what they mean. And when it comes to income based, so according to AICTE fee waiver for students with family income less than 8 lakhs, verification done by income certificates, ID returns and pay slips, I mean form 16s of everything, and fee waiver awarded first year will be same for the rest years. So in first year if you get fee waiver, for the next 3 years also you will be getting the same fee waiver. And if branch changes, if you are like for example you are in chemical or something like that, and you got a very good score and you change it to CSE, EC or something like that, you are not allowed for the fee waivers again. So if you want fee waivers for the 4 years, you should not change the branch. So this is one condition here. And when it comes to state board toppers, so if you see top 3 from each and every state board, they are eligible. So once please pause the video and check all these things here. So they have given you all the guidelines which you need to follow. You should take a certificate from your state board director, so which approves that you are in the top 3 of that state board. So based on that, so you have to like provide all these things. So they also mentioned what you have to do, what everything. So just pause the video and you can check that. And if we talk about infrastructure at Manipal, so most of you already know they provide you top-notch facilities. The infrastructure will be really well and worth the money, we can say. So it has spread across 313 acres, classes, labs, library, a spacious, well-maintained and top-notch facilities is given to them. And the central library is 6-storied building, and which is really huge. And you can understand how many books are there in that particular 6-story building. And big auditoriums, Wi-Fi enabled campus, and sports facilities are too good. There is a like Marina is a 6-story building which has indoor games. Okay, so the one which you are seeing here is Marina, which is a 6-story indoor sports complex. So if you want access throughout that particular building, you should pay 15,000 per year. And food courts, banks, ATMs are available inside the campus, and health center will also be there. Shopping centers will also be there. So when it comes to hostels, there are single, double, triple sharing rooms, AC and non-AC. Based on your choice, price will vary here and there. And bed, table, chair, bookshelf, cupboard are available in each and every room. You can see the pictures which I posted on the left, and which are available in every room. Like attached and common washrooms will be there again. So based on your choice, the price will vary. Biometric and attendance will be taken at the entrance of the hostel, and internet facility is good. Gym facilities are available. Night canteen till 1 p.m. so really good. Then mess food is good. Curfew timings 10 p.m. for first years and 11 p.m. for others. And hostel allotment will be based on CGPA from second year. This is one of the weirdest thing which I came to know while researching about this particular colleges. So your hostel allotment from second year will be based on CGPA. When it comes to cultural fest, it is Revels, and Tech Tattva is technical fest. So you will really enjoy this particular fest. They will be really huge, it seems. You students across India will be coming there and participating, it seems. And clubs will be there, which includes both international and national organizations. Girl is to boy is 1:4, which is bestest. So I already said regarding that. Attendance rule is 75% for writing the exams, and extreme range will be there in the Manipal. And notable alumni are Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, and Rajiv Suri, CEO of Nokia. I can see many comments regarding how is the drug culture in Manipal. So I can openly say one thing: almost all big universities have this particular drug culture. But so in this particular, according to Times of India, MIT stands first for easy access, particular for the easy access of drugs in the campus. So MIT stands first regarding this. So it depends on you how you make the good contacts. So just after joining, so try to take some time and make some good contacts, which will be really enough for your 4 years, and you can easily come out of the college with very good opportunities. It totally depends on you and your friend circle. So just think about it and make good contacts. So that is a small suggestion from my side. At the end, what I wanted to say is, like, if you can stretch your budget a little bit and afford the fees at Manipal, so this will be a very good choice. The private university domain, so only thing you will be having limited strength and only quality crowd. So each and everything will be like, environment will be really good there, and that is what matters at the end. And so that's it, guys. If you find this is a time worthy video, please do like, share and subscribe. See you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Jai Hind.